Hi, it's Lance with SAR Guys again, and we're going to be discussing today a little bit more of our modular system. As we've said before, we're not telling you what to do, but we're only giving you suggestions that might help you when you're out on a search and rescue mission. We do encourage you to follow your local protocols and rules for your team, so let's go out and have some fun. So my next module is going to be kind of my last ditch bag. People have different names for it, but this is the one that's going to get pulled out if I know that I'm going to be staying long term and I'm going to be in more of a quasi survival mode or long term stay. So if we have to hunker down with a patient overnight or a longer period of time, I know that this bag is going to be utilized in conjunction with some other things that are in my bag. So this again, just a simple nylon bag that I got. I carry extra paracord. It's a real cool roll that I found. It's called a paracord donut, and it's nice because once you undo the first line, you can start pulling it, and it all comes out, and then you can just tie it off to where you need it. I do carry another Mylar tent slash blanket. I know I have one in my cooking set that we showed earlier. This is just more of a smaller version that if I need an extra one, it is there. Have whistle, which it's kind of redundant, but because I carry a whistle on my pack also. But this is where your fireproof or my fireproof matches are going to go. So I do have a few different styles or ways to start fire. One is with matches. The other is with a lighter. What we do out in the field, a lighter is very, very easy to use. If you use it in conjunction with a little bit of duct tape, it's very simple. We live on the Oregon coast, so I like to have options when it comes to fire, because sometimes it'll be dry, sometimes it's going to be absolutely soaking wet. So to find tinder to get going, it's sometimes it can be difficult. So I do keep some Coghlan fuel tablets in here as more of a chemical start. I have some of the cotton balls with Vaseline in them. They've been in there for a while. I'd be curious how well they use. And I found some of these fire starting logs. It's kind of like fat wood, but so I can shave it off. It's really dry, and then I can start fire that way. I do have one of the ferrous rods and starters. I'm not a big fan of these, I'll be honest with you. For what I need, the lighter and the matches would work just fine. I do have a signaling mirror for aircraft overhead. There again, it's within the last ditch of the things that I have going on. I do carry in my main bag, I carry a water bladder, and so I've set up my water bladder. The Sawyer filter can go in line with my camel pack or water bladder, whatever you want to call it. And so I added these tubes to it and some quick connectors. So all that I have to do is fill up my bladder, hook this up into my system that I already got, and then I can have some water going there. I do carry, as secondary, I carry the Coleman water purification tablets. You've got two different types, and so you need to make sure that you know how to use these. I'm not a big fan of putting chemicals in my water, so I don't use, this is kind of like the last ditch effort. So if I have to use it, I will. That's what I have in my kind of last ditch bag. I have other items that I would use in those situations that are in my pack, like a small garbage bag and that I could use as more of a shelter in other items. But there again, search and rescue, we have a team. And so on our team, we all use our stuff to make the end result that much better. So hopefully this helps you. We'll see you out on the trail.